Hi, and welcome back to Ted's Top Tips using EFT and matrix reimprinting. A little overview, a snapshot if you like, into the winter programme that I'm due to run this year called Mentoring with a Master, where I will go into some detail and share with you as group people in a webinar some of my experiences and give you some mentoring advice and support to help you use EFT and matrix reimprinting in your practice or for yourself and your family to its full potential. So today I'd like to talk to you about working with people with addictions or the client coming to you with one problem, for instance addiction, and how you can look at what the real problem is, getting underneath the problem that they present to get to the core of what the problem is. When I did Carl Dawson's EFT training quite a few years ago, he made a statement which really challenged me and which it took me a long time to know. Some days I knew it and then the next day I doubted it. And then I didn't know it again and then I did know it. And that could change in a moment. And that statement was, all problems were once solutions. And I really struggled with that. But as I worked with many people and worked on myself, I came to know that this is very often the case. And for instance, as I mentioned earlier about people with addictions, I have had many people come to me with substance abuse and addiction, alcohol or drugs or internet sex or whatever it is that they feel addicted to and feel compelled to do. And we start to tap, and the client will very often say to me, well, my problem of course is that I drink too much. I had one man who came to me and he said, that's the only problem in my life. My relationship is good, I have a good job, I have a nice home, I have good children, I'm healthy, but yet my only problem is I drink too much. And when I started to tap with him and said to ask him if he could be open to the possibility that the alcohol was not his problem, but was a perceived solution to another underlying problem that he may not even been aware of or wasn't ready to go to or face. And whenever we tapped and just helped him to focus on that possibility, that perhaps drink wasn't the problem, perhaps he wasn't the weak person he thought he was, that he was using this as a perceived solution, he started to go to what the real problems were. That came from very early on in life, I wasn't surprised to find, and negative beliefs he'd made about himself, and things that he had never resolved, and here in his midlife, it was becoming a real problem because he was using the alcohol more and more. And of course we all know that using these substances to try and resolve a problem is like the law of diminishing returns. You get less and you need more. So please don't tap on this problem being the alcohol. Just try to reframe with the client and get them to see that this is a perceived solution.